how to get 5 out of 5 in all these 3 modules with the use of template, which can work for every single image. The most common reason behind lacking in speaking is discrimage. And if you're losing marks in your extended speaking, that means discrimage and Retell lecture, both you're losing marks in these tasks. So I will be covering both of them. I will be sharing some insights, the unique templates, which is going to help you to boost up your marks. Hello everyone, this is Vishal here from VLE. Let's talk about discrimage first. Discrimage is the most important task of your speaking module because all the marks goes towards your speaking only. On the other hand, Retell lecture give marks towards speaking but as well as towards listening. Now I see a lot of times students get only half a bar in extended speaking, and sometimes it's either discrimage they're lacking in or either Retell lecture. Now, if I talk about the Retell lecture, students are losing the marks because they are still unaware of the changes PT has done in November 2024. So I will be covering those changes. I will be also telling you what works, what does not work. So stay tuned till the very end. Let's begin with discrimage. Now you can get any image in your exam. You can get bar graphs, pie charts, or plain image as well. And you will only get 25 seconds to attempt question. Once 25 seconds are finished, there would be a beep sound. After the beep sound, you have to start speaking and you will get 40 seconds to speak. So within 40 seconds, you have to describe a particular image. Now, if I talk about the marking, you get 5 marks for the content, 5 marks for the pronunciation, and 5 marks for your fluency. Now, content, fluency, and pronunciation, all of them, it's very easy to get 5 out of 5. There are a few things you need to keep it in mind though. If I talk about fluency and pronunciation, you have to ensure that you're not hesitating, you're not self-correcting, there are no fumbles, there is no hesitation whatsoever. That's very important. On top of that, you're speaking in a very consistent manner. There should not be a lot of intonations. Your pitch should not vary. There should not be rise and fall in your pitch. Flat tone or monotone is suggested. Yes, you heard it right. Flat tone or monotone can actually help you to get better marks in speaking. So if you need to get 5 out of 5 in fluency, you need to ensure that you take care of your pauses as well. So it's very important that you get 5 out of 5 in fluency, otherwise your speaking scores would be very less. There are a lot of students who take too many pauses because they think that they want to get higher marks in the content. But fluency is the topmost parameter for discrimage. Now, similarly for pronunciation as well, you need to ensure that your clarity is there, you are not mispronouncing the words. Sometimes students speak in their mouth, that's why they are not very clear. Sometimes students do not know the right pronunciation. You can easily improve your pronunciation. Just try to break up the difficult words, try to pronounce them together. Now, let's talk about the content quickly, then I'll show you the template. For the content, it's very important that you cover the main important points. Very crucial that you cover all the important nouns, all the important keywords mentioned in the image. If there are numbers given, you should tell about numbers. If there are words given, you should tell about the words. If there are percentages given, you should tell about the percentages as well. So make sure that you cover everything important given on the image. So let's start with the template working. The template in front of you is the universal template for discrimage. This template will not only help you to get good marks in your fluency and pronunciation, but also will help you to get full marks in the content as well. Now, take a screenshot of this because this is really going to be a game changer if you're losing marks in discrimage. Now, let's demonstrate it. Let's say this is the question which you're getting on the screen. How to put the keywords? We'll be putting the very first phrase over here, which is the main topic, vehicle sales by region. So vehicle sales by region was the main topic of the image bar graph. In this case, it's bar graph. So you can say bar graph. Now, let's say there is no title, no topic. Whatever else is given on the screen, you can use it. Okay. Now, the second sentence says thousands of vehicles was on the dash side. Now, where is thousands of vehicles? Left side. So we will say thousands of vehicles was on the left side of the image. If there is something on the top, you will say on the top. If something there is on the bottom, you will say on the bottom. And similarly, if something is there on the right side, you will say it's on the right side. Now, that's what we will say the second sentence. Cars and trucks was on the right side. So you will say 2 sentences. One for right or left, another for top and bottom. Okay. Then you would have another 2 set of keywords which says first quarter and second quarter. Now this is over here. So first quarter and second quarter, any set of keywords. So we will say first highlighted. Then similarly, we will say mentioned. So again, another set of keywords such as Mexico and Europe, you can pick up any words. So then you will say something was highest and something was lowest. This is very important. This is mandatory. Whenever they have given you numbers, you should always say highest and lowest. Let's say if they have not given you any numbers, then you can simply say dash was the first element and dash was the second element. So instead of highest and lowest, you can use elements. Okay. Now, in this case, we have numbers. So we will say Asia and 310, which is over here. You can pick up any set. So in this, we're picking this set because it's easy to see. So Asia and 310 is highest. And then we are saying Africa and 40 was lowest. So then you can say Africa, which we have picked over here. So this is the lowest amongst all. And this is the highest amongst all. So and then we are saying Africa and 40 is lowest. Then we are saying first quarter in USA was given. Another set of keywords, whatever are remaining, then we will say given. And to conclude, vehicle sales by region was the main feature. So the template is pretty straightforward. If I go back to the template, so what they're saying over here is dash was the main topic of the image. Then keyword and keyword was on the left or top side. Keyword and keyword was on the right or bottom side. Keyword and keyword was highlighted. Keyword and keyword was mentioned. And then keyword and keyword was highest, whereas keyword and keyword was lowest. Then we say keyword and keyword was also given. To conclude, phrase was the main feature. Here you do not have to use a lot of phrases. Single words will do the job in describe image. But as I said, when they have given you numbers, you must say highest and lowest. Otherwise, if there are no numbers, then you can say elements. You can say first stage. If there's a process, if there is a pie chart, you can say element. Where there are no numbers, you can either say segments also. So there are words you can use. Okay. So elements, stages, segments, anything will work instead of highest and lowest when they have not given you any numbers. Now you can use the same template for every single image. Yes, as this is the universal template. Now where to practice? So go to visionlanguageexperts.com.au. Once you log in, you will get to the dashboard. After you go to the dashboard, you will have the practice materials, and let's select one of the describe images. Okay, let's do this one on the screen. Right and wrong was the main feature of the image. Right and wrong was on the left side. Keyboard and fingers was on the right side. Fingers and keyboards was also mentioned. Keys and postures was also given. 5 different set of images was also highlighted. Fingers is the first element, whereas hand is the second element. Keys and keyboard were also given. To conclude, right and wrong were the key features of the image. Now, obviously, I did not take any time to prepare, but these keywords are very common, which you can easily pick. You can pick sizes, you can pick shapes, you can pick colors, if there are not enough words given to you. So if your content is less, then you can pick whatever you see. Okay, do not stop, just put the keywords in the template and that's it. So you can do this for every single image. Does not matter if you get 3, if you get 4, same image will give you the results. Now this is the same template which we give to our students, our face-to-face, our online students. So this is a big gift for our subscribers. So make sure if you have not subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. Now similarly, let's talk about Retell lecture. Retell lecture is very crucial for your listening. A lot of times students mess up in listening tasks and they feel that they're not going to improve because they're losing marks in dictations, they're losing marks in repeat sentences. But Retell lecture is very easy, guys. 5 marks is very easy to gain from Retell lecture towards your listening module, because in this task, content gives you 5 marks for the listening module, and fluency and pronunciation also gives you 5 marks, but towards your speaking module. In the exam, you can get 1 to 2. Sometimes if you get 2, that means you are easily going to achieve 10 marks for listening module with the help of the template I'm going to just show you. So Retell lecture is very crucial for your listening module, but also very important for speaking too. So please make sure that you do not mess this up. Now let's start with the very first thing, which is note taking. You will hear a lecture, you have to take notes. Now this is very important that when you take notes, make sure that you pick up the phrases. Do not pick up keywords, because if you pick up keywords, it will go to human for revaluation, for rechecking, and you will be getting 0 mark. Yes, if you use just the keywords, human rechecked it, and if it is not making any sense, human is going to mark you 0. So very important to pick up phrases. set of phrases will help you to get full marks. Now let me quickly show you the template which is going to help you to get perfect scores. Now this is the easiest template you will find. So phrase was the main topic of the lecture. Here you will pick first phrase. Then initially phrase was told by the speaker. Then moreover phrase was also discussed. Additionally phrase was also mentioned. Then phrase was also highlighted. Lastly phrase was also given. To conclude, phrase was the key note of the lecture. Now let's say if you're not able to remember so many connectors in the starting, moreover, additionally, then lastly, you can say firstly, secondly, thirdly. Does not matter. But your last connectors should be like this: told, discussed, mentioned, highlighted, and then lastly given. Very important to put phrases only. How long the phrase should be? Phrase can be 3 to 4 word long. You do not need 6-7 word long sentence. Small 3 to 4 word phrase is okay. If you're using 2 phrases, you can pick up 2 small words and you can join them. But that should not happen too much. 1 or 2 sentences can like be that. But you have to keep in mind, you should prioritize long phrases. If you do not pick up long phrases, you will never get the marks in Retell lecture. And most of the time, your extended speaking is going to be half. That means you'll be always losing marks towards your listening module. Now, this is one of the best answers you can get as a sample. So let me redo this for you guys. Business shaping of businesses was the main feature of the lecture. Environment factors impacting society was told in the lecture. Reducing even harms and positive harms was also given in the lecture. Environmental footprints and public relations was also told. Moreover, local call for responsibility and sustainable growth was also highlighted. Catalyst for economic growth was also given. To conclude, prosperity choices and factors were the key features of the lecture. Now, what did I do? When I initially took the notes, I was not only focusing on single words, I was focusing more on phrases. There are many times students are not able to take good notes to start with. So start practicing taking abbreviations. Do not write full words. And when you're taking the notes, try to write in big letters so that you can understand your own handwriting. Very important that you should not mess up your writing because, as I said, notes play a very crucial role in your Retell lecture. Now, try to work towards getting more nouns because at the end of the day, you need more nouns to get full marks in the content parameter. So 5 phrases as a body paragraph, and then 1 introduction and 1 conclusion. So altogether 7 phrases. If you do not get enough content, 1 or 2 set of keywords you can repeat, but you need 5 phrases at least. 7 is preferable. Go and sign up at Vision Language Experts portal to practice. You can practice for free. You will get some free credits as well. And that's really going to help you to get started. It's very important to practice, and it's very important to practice consistently. I've given you the templates. The unique templates which always gives 90. Yes. So use them, practice them, and clear your PTE scores. You will get not only perfect scores towards describage, but also towards listening, which is for Retell lecture. So make sure that you practice daily, and this is really going to help you to increase your marks and help you to get your scores. So do not forget to subscribe us. We are going to bring more informative tutorials for you guys. Do not forget to watch these 2 tutorials. These 2 tutorials will really help you in your PT preparation. That was it, guys. Vishal is signing off from VLE.